Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes.
It's good practice. State your name for the record.
Kowalski,
And where do you live?
Venice, Florida.
And are you one of the plaintiffs in this action?
Yes.
And was there a period of time between October 7th, 2016 and January 14th, 2017 when you were kept at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital?
Yes.
During the course of that, did you from time to time write letters to your mother, your father, or your brother?
Yes.
Let me show you, if I may approach, Your Honor. What's been marked for identification, Trial Exhibit 2375, and ask you to identify whether you are the author of that.
Yes, I wrote the note.
And that is your handwriting?
Yes.
And so, although I don't see that it's dated, is it in any place?
It's not.
But do you recall that whether this was written during the course of your stay at Johns Hopkins?
It was written when I
And
was
can you see
staying.
that from what is written there, the descriptions?
Yes.
And in writing this, were you expressing your physical condition?
Your Honor, I just object to the leading.
It's a minor.
I'm going to sustain the objection.
Okay. What was the purpose involving, what if any involvement does the document reflect as to your mental, emotional, or physical condition, if you can look through it there?
Well, at the time, I desperately missed my family. I wasn't allowed to really have any contact with them. So in this document, I'm expressing how much I miss them. I was extremely depressed. And in the little, as far as physical-wise how I was doing, if you look, there's a heart. And in the heart is pictured my mom on the very far right, and my brother, me in the wheelchair, and then on the very far left would be my dad. So it's showing that I'm still sick.
Were you attempting at this point to address your health while in there?
Yes, but I couldn't explicitly state it.
Because what?
I couldn't explicitly state it because they wouldn't have sent the document.
Was that your intent, however?
Yes.
And did you state in there the status of your pain? I think it's in the top. Is mine? Can I see that up here? Or has the judge got that shut down? I gave away all my copies.
You can put it back on the screen.
When you say not doing the best, but I'm hanging in there, what were you addressing?
I was trying to express that physically I wasn't doing very well. I was in a lot of pain with my CRPS. On top of that, I wasn't doing well mentally because, I was a kid and I was taken away from my family, so you could only imagine.
During this period of time was Dr. John Wassenauer your pediatrician?
Yes.
And through the course of your stay there, did it come to your attention that your parents from time to time would keep him updated?
I figured, I didn't know that entirely, but I could assume.
And did you trust your parents at that time, your mother or your father, to provide information to your pediatrician about your status during the period of time when you could not directly communicate?
Yes.
Your witness.
Mr. Anderson, do you want to go?
I'm sorry.
Hey, good morning, Maya.
Good morning.
Just a couple quick questions. Do you know the date that this was sent?
I do not, I'm sorry.
Okay. And if I understand what you were telling the court, the purpose of this letter was to communicate with your mom, dad, and your brother?
Correct.
Okay. Do you know if Dr. Wassner ever came to see you at All Children's?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Sure, yeah. Do you know if a pediatrician ever came to see you at All Children's?
I believe he did not.
Thank you for your time.
Anything further?
Anything further from the court?
No, anything?
I do not.
Okay, Ms. Kowalski, if you could go ahead and see.
Thank you.
Any further argument on this? I guess I'll start with the defense.